I'm having lighting issues. I don't know what's going on, but I'm having lighting issues. It's me, James Lott Jr. This is really, I'm a grandparent. Normally this show is just audio, but this is a special day for a special occasion. So I thought I'd come to you video. So if you're listening to this, thanks for always listening. But if you're not, you can come to the YouTube channel, JJ Media, and see me talking to you. Normally do the interviews. We've done a few that are also video, but mainly just mostly audio. But it depends. I go back and forth. I sometimes give you options, and I don't. It just depends. But for today's thing, it is Grandparents' Day. I talked to a lot of grandparents who didn't even know this day existed. I didn't either. I got a card, so I can show it to you guys. Happy Grandparents' Day, Grandpa Day. And I normally get stuff from my grandkids. My daughter introduced this holiday to me, September 13th, a few years back, and I didn't even know this existed. And so luckily I had a few years left with my grandparents that I was able to share this with them this day, send them like cards and stuff, my grandparents especially, but I didn't even know it was a day. I mean, you know about Father's Day, Mother's Day, then there's Grandparents' Day. So September 13th is Grandparents' Day, a month after Left-Handed Day, which I'm left-handed. So I got my card today. I'm probably gonna talk to my grandkids. They all got cell phones now, so I can talk to all of them. Kind of weird. But I love being a grandparent. As you'll find out through this journey of the show, I talk about different parts of the aspects of me being a grandparent, what that means, how I became for each one, to each one, and what that means. I have an episode out yesterday. It comes out every Saturday, the show, on really Saturdays on JLJ Media. But because it's a special occasion, today is actually Soap Sunday, but this is soapy. Grandparents want soaps. We'll tie it in that way. I love being a grandparent. It's very different because they're not yours, but they're yours. They're not yours. They're yours indirectly. They're from yours, so they're yours. A lot of fun. He's not being an auntie, not being an uncle, not being a parent. It's a grandparent. It's a very specific, separate entity. And I want to thank all those grandparents out there who are there in their grandchildren's lives. Some of them are taking care of their grandchildren. God bless you. So you guys are just there a lot and just part of their lives. My heart goes out to the ones who can't be part of their grandchildren's lives for whatever reason. I have an estranged daughter, so I know that feels like right now she's pregnant. So that feels like right now. I talked about that in the episode yesterday. You can listen to that episode. It's tough. It's a tough thing. And I think, we think about having kids. We do the kid thing, but we don't always think about further in advance of like grandkids. Like, what does that mean? How that feel? What's that going to look like? And it depends on your relationship with your kids. Your proximity. My grandkids live 400 miles away from me. They're not even in the same city as me, so I can't just go see them all the time. I haven't seen them at all this year in person, and I miss them very much. I have friends and siblings who see the grandkids all the time, and I'm jealous, completely jealous. I want to see my grandkids more, but I don't live near them. And with COVID, is cut off all this travel for me and all this kind of stuff. So it's been a tough 2020, and in that regards to grandparents. But I do talk to them. We have cell phones, we have technology, so it does help. Not the same as in person, but it does help. But I wanted to celebrate all the grandparents out there, all of you. Congratulations, happy Grandparents' Day, and everyone, just please take care. And if you're watching this, you're not a grandparent, but you have grandparents, or you have parents or grandparents to your kids, celebrate them today. Whether it's just like saying thank you, I love you. How's it going? I had the best grandmother from the grave. I know it sounds eerie, but it isn't. I got a blessing from her 3 years after her death, just recently. I'm sorry. So thanks to Grand Susie. I love you. Wish you were here. To all my grandparents, Grandpa Bob, my grandma Russia, all you guys, I love you so much. This show, of course, is on every streaming service every Saturday. You can get any audio podcast on JLJ Media, and then of course occasionally on the YouTube at JLJ Media. You can follow me at James Lott Jr. Everyone, take care. Happy Grandparents' Day.